Hello again, Lauryn Mark here from Go Shooting. In today's video I want to show you what the effects of gravity are doing to your target loads when you shoot at distance. In a previous video on shot penetration we went back to 35 meters to see how far your shot was penetrating into some wood. Today we'll go back further, we'll go back to 60 meters and see the effects that gravity is having on pulling that shot actually down towards the earth. This video will be of special interest to sporting clay shooters or perhaps even hunters in the field. I've put a shot cam on this gun and zeroed the gun in to shoot dead center, 50% high, 50% low. Today's choke that I'll use will be a full choke. First of all, let me show you how this shotgun shoots at 20 meters. The ammunition I'll use today will be 28 gram, 1300 feet a second, European number 7.5 shot. So let's just prove our gun is shooting dead flat. 20 meters, pretty tight pattern with a full choke, 50% above, 50% below the point of aim. Let's go back to 40 meters. At 40 meters, no real change. As you would expect, the ammunition's still got enough power to defy gravity. Still 50% above and below the point of aim. Obviously a lot wider spread. Let's take it now back to 60 meters. Now you can really see the effects of gravity. Hardly any of the shot pattern has actually gone above the point of aim. Most of it's actually gone down here. Let's try a 9.5 and then we'll try a 6.5 and see if it makes any difference. So here is our 9.5 now from 60 meters. So with the 9.5, probably as expected, virtually nothing is above the point of aim. Everything has dropped. I've probably killed a brown snake or a rabbit hiding in the grass behind me. Let's try a 6.5. There we have our 28 gram 6.5 from 60 meters. And there we have it, from going from a 9.5 to a 6.5. We've now got quite a bit above our point of aim. I would say that pattern is probably a 40-60 pattern. With the 7.5, it was probably a 20-80 pattern. The laws of physics at motion, obviously the more energy generated by a 6.5 shot, you're going to keep your point of aim just that little bit higher. If you want to try really something interesting, try shooting at 60 meters in a crosswind, but that's a topic for another day.
A quick summary of today's results. Here's a 50-50 pattern at 20 meters with 7.5s. We go back to 40, same pattern, obviously just a bit wider. At 60 meters, our pattern drops to probably 20-80. If we use 9.5s, it's nearly 100% below the point of aim. And with 6.5s, it rises up to about a 40-60 pattern.
I can't take total credit for this little exercise today though. The great George Digweed once sat on the edge of that clubhouse up there and shot 80-meter crossing targets out of our Olympic trap range. He showed me how far he was shooting over the targets to actually hit them. The worst part that day was he actually did that exercise with my gun. Understand clearly the range of your targets and appropriately choke your gun and use the right ammunition. I hope this little video helps, and as always, we look forward to seeing you at a Go Shooting range really soon.